toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Boilermakers about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Wake Forest offense will get the first crack at it here. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So Purdue's offense will have its first possession of the game. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. takes a handoff. It's Briggs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Rock. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Catch in the middle. It's Branch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
absolutely slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. And he tackles him for no gain.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Notre Dame. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Got it behind the line. It's Walker. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Rock. A strike downfield. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Got his man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They they've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse,
after this, Jacob, no,
those guys down the field.
got beat in the semifinal game last night at 1 point.
Points on the board early in this one. They just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Rodgers. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Well, one thing you got to see.
Yeah, I went for 2, man. I got impatient. I didn't want to go to overtime. So I lost the game, but hopefully we can get it this year. Yeah, not bad, especially with a 79 overall rating.
He's going to run it. At the 45.
Oh, man, this is a big play we've been waiting on. Oh, what a move. Touchdown.
Race it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's Branch. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Rock. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Here's the heat. Time running out out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Huff. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They make the stop about 10 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. With the catch, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Huff. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the own. Hand off from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now the play fake. Using the quick game. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark.
Finally, the offense gets open.
Demon Deeks. A great catch and run for 6.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Texas Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes a handoff. It's Briggs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Huff. Grab behind the line, it's Briggs.
Right, good stop.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll ride the hot hand. Shows him the stiff arm. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mays.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
What a play by the freshman.
They move on top here on the 4th.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air, it's Huff. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Branch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Boilermakers are on the move. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a gap. It's Briggs. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire.
What a pick. Oh, nice.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense, too, David. I think they got to...
Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking for room. It's Clark. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands. And
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
To the air, it's Huff. With the catch, it's Branch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
He did
nice
not
stop.
get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be small window, it is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Bring in the heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Mays. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback moving. Runs through the tackle. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Huff. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Pulls it in. It's Branch. Tackled there by the defense. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll take another shot here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.